Hey, what is going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Polkadex. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So I did take away and hide all the drawings for the time being, just so I can show you the movements with the EMAs on the charts, on the price charts. So you can see that we are above the 20 EMA on the daily, which is great. We haven't been above the 20 EMA since, what would that be? June 17th, pretty much. This is where we lost it as support, lost the 55 as support. Obviously, the yellow one is the 20 EMA, and the red line is the 55. So we lost both of them as support, and we just failed to have a touch of resistance against the EMA. So we haven't touched it in, let's see, in how long. So this is when, okay, 38 days it took us to hit it as resistance. So we kept hitting our head on the 20 EMA for quite some time, and now we finally have opened up a candle above it, which is incredibly bullish. If we take a measurement from the absolute bottom to the upside to the top, it is 87% profit if you bought in at the bottom. And I have been giving you all these nice buying zones, and you're pretty much in profit right now. So if you sold over here, it's great. If you are planning to sell on resistance against the 55 EMA, that is good as well. But overall, it's looking very good. We do want to come back to the 20 EMA and hold it as support and go for that bullish cross. But let's bring back the drawing. So I brought back the drawings, and we do have the fib retracement up from this top to the bottom. And last video, I did say that we might come back up and just hit our head on the 0.5 on the fib. So ignore these fib levels on the right over here. They're not important right now. I do want you to pay attention to this smaller fib retracement. So I did say that we would hit our head on the on the 0.5, and obviously we wicked up above it a bit. So you potentially could have sold over here at $9.60, and now we're coming back down and potentially hitting our ass on this support line that we have created over here. So this support line is good. We have lost it before. We tested it as resistance, and now we're testing it as support. That is better seen on the 4-hourly chart, which we will take a look at later. But yeah, just showing you these fib retracements. Obviously, next up we have the 618 on the fib, which is the most important fib level right here, the 0.618, the golden ratio, the golden pocket. That is the most important level. If we break this 0.5 as resistance, retest it as support, and then break above the 618, then there's a lot more confluence to the fact that we're coming back up and we are really uh, really going up there, and breaking 618 is one of those key resistance areas that we need to pay attention to. Plus the 55 EMA is right above the 618 on the daily. So that is something to keep an eye on. That would be a strong resistance level, and at the minute that is sitting from $10.60 all the way to $10.70. So you have to keep an eye on those levels. Now let's check out some of the indicators. So on the RSI, we're just in this uptrend on the RSI. Basically, we're making these higher highs. Ignore the trend line. That is for the 4-hourly chart. So we're making higher highs, higher lows, which is great. We're in an uptrend. On the stochastic RSI, perhaps we have topped out, and now we look for some downside potential. Obviously, if Bitcoin rallies, the altcoins can follow soon after, and we might not even come back to the 20 EMA or to the 382 on the fib. All of this is pure speculation. This is what TA is, just giving you some possibilities and nice entry and exit levels. So we created the bullish cross on the MACD July 23rd, and now we're starting to get above the histogram. We're just barely getting there. So this is it for the daily chart. Let's jump into the 4-hourly. Okay, we're back on the 4-hourly chart, and we have this broadening channel. And as you can see, we're holding this support line very well at the minute. if we end up losing it, then obviously you look for the 20 EMA as support because we are a bit overextended. As you can see, the gap between the price and the 20 EMA is fairly large. And when that happens, you tend to come back to it and hold it as support. Failing that, you come back to the 55 and you hold that as support. Failing that, you come back lower to support level. And I'm going to give you that support level just now. So you need to bring out the EMAs on your charts. Obviously, we're holding the 200 EMA as support right now as well. As you can, this is the 200 EMA. It is very good. Let me just remove that so you can see it. The 200 EMA, the purple line, is holding us above the 20 EMA, and that is bullish. We need to stay above the 20 and the 55 EMA. That bullish cross with the 200 EMA. We need these two EMAs below us cross above with this 200 EMA, as you can see. So keep that in mind and look for that. That would be one of the most bullish signals you're going to get. So obviously, if we start losing our EMAs, then look for this support level over here, and that would be $7.30. So we have had this nice support level over here, and we kept coming back down to it and wicking off this area. So this is a nice, strong support level. So we can keep an eye on this level. And below that, we do have another level, and that would be $6.57. I do want to say that we went quite parabolically over here, and potentially what we are forming now, I wouldn't say that this is a like it would have been a bull flag if it was something like this, if the support and resistance lines were against each other and were parallel to each other. But right now we're creating some sort of another broadening channel on top of this broadening channel. So and I do think that we're going to lose this trend line as support and come back to the 20 EMA. So just keep that in mind. I am not spotting any patterns just yet. Sometimes when I spot patterns, I do drop them into the Telegram chat. So keep an eye on the Telegram chat. Great place to be for newcomers and for some of the older guys as well, because a lot of smart investors in there, and it's great to share opinions and share past experiences, obviously. So yeah, right now we're looking very good. Obviously, I am seeing another trend line over here. So this is another trend line that you want to keep an eye on. So failing to hold this trend line and the EMAs, you may come back to this trend line, because as you can see, we have been holding it as support for quite some time now. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, let's just get that fourth touch in there. 4, 5, 6 touches. So potentially you may come back down to this line, and that will be around $7.80 by the time we get back down here. So a lot of trend lines. Obviously, we were in this large falling wedge over here, as you can see, and we broke out of it. And the target from that wedge is this 382 on the daily fib retracement, and this is the retracement from the all-time high to the very bottom over here. So to get to the 382, we need to get through the 236 on the fib retrace. That is just above us over here at $10.14. We barely got there, and yeah, it's looking very good for Polkadex right now. If you have been buying the bottom, it's great. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend at the minute. We're looking for that market peak towards the end of the year or the beginning of 2022. Obviously, with the Binance FUD, we might have the bull market shortened because there is some FUD with Tether, and there may be a lawsuit potentially on the horizon. So keep an eye on that as well. That may be an indicator for the end of the bull market. Yeah, just letting you know all these things because they are important and they can influence the markets in a very fast period of time. So yeah, like I said, hold the EMAs as support. You want to hold the 20 EMA as support. Ideally, that would be, and if failing that, we're gonna come back to the 55. I think we have gone up too parabolically at the minute, so perhaps we may lose the 20 and come back to the 55. So just spread your orders, your buy orders across this entire area over here, because you never know where you can land, and crypto is so volatile, especially these low cap gems. But Polkadex is a great long-term project, guys, and I'm very bullish on it in general. So yeah, I gave you this nice trend line over here. Don't think we're going to need this trend line at the minute. So yep, one trend line over here. If we lose it, look for the EMAs. We lose that, look for the support trend line. We lose that, we're coming back to $7.30, and that's pretty much a given. So yeah, if we come back down and lose all these, this is your best level to get in. That would be an incredibly nice opportunity to get in, because that is a support level that was turned from resistance, because that was a resistance for quite some time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into some of the indicators. You can see on the RSI, we have created the support line over here. So potentially if we end up coming back down, and we can just start coming back down over here, bouncing off this trend line and then making another move towards the upside. That would be nice. So if you see the RSI landing on this support line, then that's when you know you can put some bits into Polkadex. And obviously draw this out on your charts. Bring the relative strength index indicator to your charts and draw this trend line. Okay, and the stochastic RSI has shown us that we have actually created a double bottom over here, as a double top, I do apologize, over here. And yep, this would be the neckline. You're losing it and you're coming back down. So potentially, yeah, the stochastic RSI is showing us that we're coming back down here, resetting our levels, and then starting another move towards the upside. So that would be healthy. That would potentially be where we bounce off some support levels. Either would that be the 20 or the 55 EMA. And obviously on the MACD, we have created a bullish cross on, that would be August 4th, and we're starting to move to the upside over here. So it's great. It's great, really, really enjoying this time in crypto right now. We're very volatile. Bitcoin's doing great. Everything's looking bullish, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.